Okay, a quick update. Right now, markets are already entering in the witch hunter stage. Pretty much the last exchange is going to close, so we don't have any more liquidity. We consider this as the move or the push that we got in New York. As we can see, we opened with a very big bearish pressure, and we managed to recover at this point just by eye. I would say it's 50% of the total move. And let's check my accounts. So these two are investing portfolios. Both are running optimized set files for buy and sell, specific for XAUUSD. And the risk handle that I'm assigning to both accounts is around 55k max margin usage, or mean that $55,000 is the most that I'm willing to risk, almost my entire account. I just leave that 6k as push in case my model is a little bit not outdated, but data providing new cycles. I can maybe try to adjust, but for now I haven't used more than 50% of my margin, or haven't got more than 50% drawdown, especially with B3. So we can expect these two accounts to just chill for now, wait for big moves, because usually per data and my continuous testing, February and March deliver the first leg of a big move in every year. So if you don't have any big move during February or March, we will have to wait until past summer to get some action. But considering the panorama and the macros, geopoliticals, and all the variables we can consider for risk or reward, for now markets will keep moving. Like, we will have enough moves to keep doubling accounts. This one, I barely started the account again this year, so we have a very minimum profit, like nothing. I think it's a little bit higher than 180, and the withdrawals are to this account was being used as copy trader. We were testing teletrade, but for now I'm gonna manage it directly. And the other account started around, let me confirm. So this account started yeah, in the more or less the first trade was placed around the 10th of the last year, or 2024. So this account has more, pretty much this is the longest account I've been running with the V3 version after finished coding and optimizing. So it's a small profit, but it's in a short time of period, because the first trade was placed that day on the 14th, but I also stopped for a couple of weeks or days in between cycles, or closing 2-3%. I stopped. I checked again the data that I had in the forward testing versus the back testing, and then again I sent the new test or the new set files or strategy. In this case, I'm running a brand new model, and also I'm working with a brand new model, and also I'm working with the new model of the new model. So I'm always optimizing and keeping my systems up to date and with the best risk reward factor possible. So it's all about testing and back testing. You don't need to do anything when markets are open, because that's the intention of the algorithm, to do everything for you. And my job is to provide set files and strategies that make sense, that work, that you can provide. 2004, I usually go 2004 to 2025 or year to date, so I can keep the algos with new data and past data always optimized. I have been trading live since December 2021, so I have also a very big span of live trading to compare my results. That's the main reason why I started with B1, coded to B2, but moved very fast to B3, because I saw the potential that we have here, and I've been just doing better and better and better and better and better. That's the work that that's why you pay me, because you're expecting me to keep optimized or have always the best sauce. At least if the base sauce that you have is the best, I'm gonna keep it optimizing with new data. If new data is providing good results, there's no need to change. But if I find a new better combination, or a new way to push the strategy, like I'm doing now with, I'm trying new types of execution or how my main logics work. So for now, I'm gonna start pushing these two models, the new and the new. I could say there's two new models because it takes time. I optimize, as you can see, this is only sales. So it takes time for me to get good sauce. And this is 2024 to 2014. So my goal here is I'm only using 3 logics from the 21 logics that EA has. So I'm just working with the base of the model. Here's a more advanced, these two are more advanced models. One is only sales and only buy in different periods, of course. I'm pretty much going to the exact point where I'm having issues and I start testing there. So these are using fixed lot. What I mean by fixed lot, I'm not using multipliers. So the logic that I'm using will open the same lot size every time. That's why you see that it's not very good at closing. That's because of the nature of having the same lot size. Here you can see it very clear. We start with 0.02, but we keep opening 0.02. This logic opens 0.01, opens only 0.01, so 0.15, 0.15, 0.15. So once I reduce the initial lot, for example, this 0.02, I make it 0.01, my loss is half. And here also, if I assign a 0.01, my loss is half. But if then I have, for example, a 1.25 multiplier, this will be a 0.02, so my profit stays flat. So I expect my risk reward to be increased just by reducing the lot size and having multipliers that make sense. What doesn't make sense in investing models, going 2 or 2.5 multipliers doesn't make sense, because that's pretty much just triggering martingales very, very fast. Even though if I manage to put a last lot so it doesn't open more than that, if you're already pushing in the initial levels, as you can see here, you will already have in this third order, instead of 0.02, you will have a 0.04. So your risk is growing, also your profit, but you never know when the risk will be too high. And with martingales, you are just rushing that risk, while with the smart progressions, you are trying to stay in the game as long as possible. That's why my model is unique. I can provide 100% automatic strategies that anyone can use and apply with no issues. So that's the quick update. We are pretty much chilling in the market, nothing else to do. I'm not trading. I was feeling sick last week, so it's very stressing sometimes to manage trading portfolios. I usually open 5 or 10 at the same time, so I have to manage them. Even though I assign news filters and equity protectors, it's always good to be on top of your systems when you are trading high risk. So the idea is, 1, to withdraw, and 2, to keep it as cool as possible. Try to track the market and news that the algo cannot reflect or assume they're happening, like Trump policies or the LA fires, stuff like that. So for now, this is it, and have a good one, Juice.